Hello and welcome back to the channel. So I've recently been away on a 2-week caravan holiday with the family. So the wife, the kids, and the car has came out a little bit worse for wear. While we've been away, we've been doing a lot of driving in the car, and we've been going a fair few places, and it's safe to say that inside and out is a bit of a mess. So what better time to get some new products from the guys over at Garage Therapy than now to give this car a nice little valet. And I'm going to say a valet because this isn't really a detail. All I'm doing is trying to get the car tidied up and looking presentable to use for the next couple of weeks before I get the opportunity to get it into the garage and get a full detail done on it. So let's get to it. Diving straight in with new product number 1, which is the Garage Therapy Citrus Pre-Wash. I've got this diluted at 4:1 at the moment, which is the strongest recommended dilution that Garage Therapy provide. And the reason for this is that the tyres are very dirty, the wheels themselves are also very dirty. I'm going to be using this pre-wash on the wheels as instead of a traditional wheel cleaner, just to see how it performs. It's very clear to see just how well it was performing on the tyres there, but we will test that out a little later on when I come back and hit them with the rebound to see if they're still dirty. There's absolutely no doubting that even after a pre-rinse that these wheels need a really good clean. So again, going straight in with that same solution of the citrus pre-wash, getting inside the barrels and then onto the spokes. And now it's time for new product number 2. This is the Garage Therapy Wheel Shampoo version 2. And the reason that I'm layering it over the citrus pre-wash is just the fact that the citrus pre-wash alone isn't going to provide very much lubrication. That's where the shampoo comes in. So I'm going to go through my usual wheel washing routine with the EZ barrel brushes and then the Garage Therapy Wheel Wash Mitt, which is going to give these two products every opportunity to get the wheel as clean as they possibly can. One thing I will say about the new V2 wheel shampoo is it is extremely slick. I've not tested this out on a wheel just on its own yet because realistically I just didn't have the time, but I will be doing a full review on this product in the weeks to come once I get a good chance to use it. Now that the wheel's all rinsed off, I think it's safe to say that the combination of those two products has done an excellent job. Only thing left to do now is just hit the tyre with some rebound and see if it turns as brown as what it normally turns. Now, knowing how dirty those wheels were, I would say that they would normally have required a second hit, but the foam is actually coming up quite white. You might not look it in this clip, but it is a lot cleaner than what it looks. So I would say that it's done a good job there. And then once I had cleaned all 4 wheels without having to recharge the bucket, this is just how much suds were left. After doing the wheels, I actually moved on to the interior because the wife has been moaning about the state of the interior all through the holiday. Not to mention when I got back I also done a bit of a dump run, so there is a fair bit of wooden splinters and stuff like that in the booted area. So I thought I'd best get that done just in case the weather takes a turn for the worse and it starts raining. When it comes to doing the interior, this is just going to be a few clips of getting stuff hoovered out. Like I mentioned, this is nothing more than a valet. This isn't a detail, so there will still be some little bits left over, but I'm going to deal with that fully at a later date. When it comes on to the actual washing or the cleaning of the interior, I'm just using the Blitz detailing APC here. I don't have any leather in the car, it's all that kind of plasticky man-made stuff, so nothing to worry about by just using an APC in this instance. When it comes to the screen, I just spray a little bit of glass cleaner onto my detailing brush, give it a once over, and then give it a wipe down with the cloth, and then give it a further wipe down with a nice clean cloth, clean dry cloth, to make sure that everything is all nice and clean. I found this method works for me, and I'm happy to crack on with it. In the dash area, it's again back to the Blitz APC, and I'm using that in combination with one of their scrub pads. Once I get that all nice and clean, I finish the dash off with the Garage Therapy Dash Serum, just by applying it using a microfiber and then giving it a buff off. Last thing to do with the interior is just to give the mats a quick clean, and because I'm not going to be wet drying anything, the hoover just wasn't enough to get all the particles out of the rug. So the drill brush made light work of that, and then I could just fire over it with the vac and get it as clean as possible. Moving on to the exterior now, and I'm starting off with the Garage Therapy Citrus Pre-Wash. This is pre-diluted in the IK sprayer at a 10:1 dilution. I didn't quite feel that a 4:1 dilution was required, because although the car is dirty, it's mainly summer dirt and dust. It's not that horrible winter stuff that gets really stuck to the car. So I thought a 10:1 solution would be more than enough to deal with this. Again, there will be a full single product review coming on this product in the coming weeks and months once I've had a really good chance to put it through its paces. This is where the Citrus Pre-Wash really surprised me. It does say on the bottle that you can use it through a foamer, and I'll be very honest, I was not expecting it to come out of the foam lands like an actual snow foam. I was expecting quite a watery solution. This came out like a snow foam and clung about like a snow foam. I got a good 5 minutes worth of dwell time out of this, no problem. The mixture that I used in the foam cannon was 400ml of water and 100ml of product. So yes, I know you're probably thinking, it sounds like you used an awful lot of product. Well, I have, but it was sent to me to use and test and see what I thought about it. So it's got to be used and tested in all ways that the seller or the manufacturer recommends on the bottle. Once I got all the car rinsed off, I could see visibly that I was happy to go in with a contact wash, and I may as well stick with the Garage Therapy theme. So this is the Garage Therapy 1 Shampoo version 2. Moving on to the finishing products now, and as everybody will know, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, that I'm a big fan of the Blitz Ceramic Quick Detailer. It's a great spray on, rinse off, as well as can be used in the traditional detail spray way, but this offers some very quick, very easy protection to the alloy wheels, and it leaves them looking absolutely fantastic. For the car itself, I'll be sticking with the Sigma V2, and again, if you're a regular viewer, you know how to use this product, but if you're not, all you need to do is a few sprays on a panel, a couple of sprays to prime your first cloth, spread it over the panel. I tend to do this in a cross-hatch method, leave it for 30 to 60 seconds to cure, and then get a slightly higher pile microfiber cloth to give it a buff off. This is a very easy product to use, in my opinion anyway. I've heard folk talk about getting streaking and stuff like that, but I've never actually had this issue with this product, no matter what microfiber cloths I use, whether it be the Garage Therapy ones, or if it's the ones that I'm using just now, which are from SGCB and the Mica Fibre ones. Once everything was all nice and dry in regards to the tyres, it was obviously going to be Garage Therapy tyre serum, because I don't really use any other tyre dressings or tyre conditioners other than the Garage Therapy stuff. I really like it, I really enjoy using it, and the finish that it provides is, to be quite honest, right on the money for me. I know a lot of people like a much more matte finish, I know a lot of people like a much more glossy finish, but the finish that I get from using the Garage Therapy tyre serum is absolutely perfect for me. In my opinion, it just makes your tyres look as if they're new again. So just as I'm finishing up, I do hope that you've enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making this one. It was nice to get my hands on quite a dirty car. If you have enjoyed the video, if you have liked it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and as we come into some closing shots, as always, I'll see you on the next one.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, 'cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday.